What's going on? We're live in New York City. It's Kevin Kenny. This is the Build Series, and to my side is one of the most talented and hardest working young men in all show business today. Can we please make another round of applause for Asher Angel?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kevin. It's an honor to be here.
Before we get into how great the music is, I was sort of fawning over the One Thought Away track backstage with you, Asher. I am so struck by what a good head on your shoulders you have for really having the world at your fingertips, being so young, but just also being just so hardworking. Where does that all come from? Where does that all stem from?
I mean, I guess that's just always, it's how I've been since the beginning, before all this, my work ethic. I've just, when you want to do this, you do everything you can to make it happen. So, started off doing musical theater and, kind of, worked from there and somehow made it out here and, took auditions and, I love this. This is a passion for me. It's not a hobby.
Right.
I live and I die for this. So.
Well, it seems to me as an outsider, like just looking at your career, you don't just want to be a part of this. You want to be the best at this.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to be the best. The best ever live. Asher Angel. That sounds weird.
It's very superhero of you. Taking it back to square one, I guess Oliver really is like your first big lead role, right?
Yeah.
That's like way back.
Gosh, that's crazy. Yeah. Back in my musical theater days, I was just a little Fagin boy and worked my way from Fagin boy to Oliver. It all happened so fast, and now I'm here in New York with my friends. How's everyone doing? Thanks for coming.
I think they're in awe. You strike me as a really confident performer. You talk about how you don't really get nervous before going on stage; you just get excited. Were you nervous though, as Oliver?
I don't know. I don't think so. It was like a second. It's just everything was like easy for me. I don't know. It's just like I love this. Like I can't wait to go out there and perform in front of my family and my friends and just do this for a living.
Right. You probably just feel like you're being yourself. You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
playing
is
a role, but
yeah. This is like my, I guess this is fun, but like my parents' Sunday at the baseball field is, at, musical theater production with me. So
right.
It's pretty cool.
Do you remember the moment you realized you wanted to do this?
I do. It was, I think, is when I stepped in for my first audition ever in just Arizona. It's just a local theater.
Yeah.
It's funny because my mom was an actress before all this happened, so I was, I was interested in it. Thought it was cool. I was like, oh, let's try this.
Yeah.
Dad's like, no.
Yes.
But I ended up trying it and loving it.
That's amazing. And I love this deal. I guess, was it your parents made? You had to do 30 shows before you went to LA? Like, you wanted to go immediately.
I'm like, let's just try it. Let's go. No experience. Let's make it happen. No, but I worked for like 3 years, busting my butt, doing show after show after show. And then to a certain point, I was doing, I know I did Oliver like so many times, but I did, I played Dodger in Oliver. And then I did Mary Poppins, and Oliver was all the way at the other side of town, like in Mesa, and then I drive all the way to Peoria to balance all of that was pretty amazing. So that's when they were convinced. They're like, "Wow, you're doing this like every day. This is impressive. Let's try it."
Does the work ethic come from mom and dad? Because it's pretty remarkable. A lot of even like when I think about you landing your first big role in Andy Mack, like you kept auditioning,
for sure,
which I think is remarkable. You didn't just say, "Oh, I made it. This is my spot."
Never, yeah. Because that could be my, I could have that job for 3 years, and then once that job is over, I don't have any work, right? So just to keep auditioning and keep doing things and just don't take things for granted is like the biggest thing.
Totally. Yeah. Such a mature perspective, man. Let's get into the January 24th is a big day. Woo! Next Friday, if you're watching us live right now, that's when we're finally going to get chills, both the song and the video, which is very exciting, and even more exciting than just new music from you, Asher. You were saying to, I think it was E.T., that this is the first song you've performed where you actually, pun intended, you get chills performing it.
I did say that.
Talk to me about that journey, though, as an artist, of finding that song, right, that gives you chills, because I think it's harder than fans imagine.
For sure. You go through all of these songs, and, it's really special to find the one that really connects with you, and the whole process was incredible. You could definitely see the growth from One Thought Away into Chills. It's like a whole different person. It's crazy.
What stands out to you the most when you, because we haven't heard the song in full at least.
Yeah.
What stands out to you when you listen to both those tracks?
I just feel like when I listen to One Thought Away, like I don't know, it's cool, right? I feel like it's just really me. I don't know, that's cool. Like I vibe with it. It's a cool dance song, but I feel like with Chills, like I connect with it because I feel like as a teenager, you go through love and you go through heartbreak, and even if it's, a best friend, a boyfriend, or any of those, type of situations, it's that person that, makes you happy, and you don't want to live without them, and they give you just chills, and you look back at all those old memories of you, and it's special.
When you perform the song, when you shoot the video, mentally, where do you take yourself? Do you think of a certain person? Do you think of a certain time with a certain person? Where do you go?
Yeah, I mean, just life experiences in general. Like, that's kind of how I take away from it. Like, going into it, I'll be like, okay, this certain scene, I can remember, and I can think about that memory, and then kind of put my emotions into that. Even when I'm recording the song, it's like the same way.
Right.
So,
but what are these moments? Who are these people you think of?
I mean, I do have a girlfriend, so she's definitely, probably for the most part, who I think about a lot of the time. Because I'm young, I'm a teenager.
Yeah.
You have your first loves, and it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah. Are we at a year yet, by the way? I was watching some interview where I think you were saying you're almost at a year with
I think so.
With Annie.
Yeah,
right?
I think next month. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do, guys?
You don't have anything planned? We're a month away?
No, it's not good. It was literally like 3 months ago. I was like, I'm gonna have this big thing ready. I know, it keeps getting closer and closer. Don't worry, guys, we'll make it good. I know, trust me.
She's a lot of input.
Has to be extra special. You guys have any ideas?
Flowers.
Okay, I can do that. Picnic. Okay.
Another egg. Would you give
Any
her an egg
takers
one
over-
time? I don't know that story. He gave her an egg?
Like, posted a photo of him giving her an egg, and it stood for Angel, I think, is what you said.
Yeah, it was like a
Wait, an egg or an A?
an A. For
Oh,
like,
I
it
thought you
was a
gave her
bunch
an
of parts.
egg.
Yeah.
I was like, I was
an egg?
picturing like the Twitter egg. I was like, what?
Any takers over here? Y'all
I
have
love
any
you. Here's an
ideas?
egg. A picnic, yeah.
Okay, these are all good
Flowers.
ideas.
These are pretty, like, any out of the
Yeah.
box ideas? These are pretty traditional.
Yeah. Crazy ideas.
I say give her an egg, dude.
Let's give her an egg.
Just a dozen eggs.
You're an egg. It's kind of funny that we thought it was egg because early into the relationship, it was like this weird thing where we would call each other eggs. I don't know why, but like it was just like you're my little egg. It's weird, but like it's funny that just came upon us. I don't know why I'm saying
You
that.
need like a little name. That's,
Yeah,
that's
it's
totally
cute.
cool.
Why not?
Um,
Something totally different now, but it's fine.
when I see interviews with you and I see interviews with Annie, just what strikes me is what I've already sort of said to you is like you're just so grounded and humble and mature for living such a dizzying lifestyle that you both do. Do you find that that's what you sort of connect with the deepest with Annie, or is there something else that comes to mind?
I mean, that definitely, yes, that is something. I just feel like she just knows me. Like, I feel like I don't really remember what my life, and I feel like everyone says this, right, when you're in love, but like, it's like you don't really remember what your life was like before that person came along. But I feel like she just gets me, and like she understands me, and like, it's something.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That helps.
I feel
the
like I
art. That
found
helps the
myself,
music
too,
Yeah.
and music process as well made it easier.
She doesn't remember when she met you though. What the heck's that about?
What do you mean?
She was saying like you guys apparently met at like Jungle Ball.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but she has no recollection of
yeah,
this.
she's wrong. I don't even know what she's talking about. Yeah,
Do
we
you
met-
remember this?
Yeah, I remember this. Even her family remembers this. Yes, it was at Jungle Ball, and we were both really young, and then we just like ran into each other, and then I met her parents. She doesn't remember it.
Annie.
I know, Annie.
Unbelievable. How do you just? I'm curious, just for someone who's in the public eye, and you got to balance, right? Like you want to share your life, and her too, right? With her career, you vlog on vacation, which is great. Your fans love it. But how do you find private time? How do you kind of pick and choose, like what's for you guys, and then what's for the masses?
I mean that stuff just kind of happens organically. You know,
Yeah.
none of it's really forced. It's just like if it's just those cute moments. Like if we're on vacation, and it's just like let's take a picture and like post it just to give updates. But I think most of it's private. But we definitely want to share with
Yeah.
everyone, all the fans.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's not a burden or anything. It's kind
No,
of
not
a
at all.
welcome thing. That's amazing. I got a kick out of seeing her in the One Thought Away video because it
Right.
reminded me of a conversation I had with Anthony Ramos where he had a music video with his wife as the co-star. And I go,
Okay.
hey, was that your call or was that her call? And he goes, dude, that was all her. She was not letting any other female co-star in the video. Was it whose call was it to have Annie in the One Thought Away video?